Hello everyone, and welcome back to the daily update of 1000 days challenge. This is day 635, so let's get things started. Alright, so first and foremost, I'm not in any trade right now, both in terms of main trading account or my experimental trade setup. So in terms of balance wise, nothing much and nothing has changed. So if you look in terms of the US market itself, definitely a more bearish outlook for Nasdaq in particular, because we actually put a lower low on the daily chart. So definitely not a good sign if you're looking in terms of a support. But bearing in mind that because it's only the Nasdaq having a decent bounce on the daily chart itself, so we could, without a doubt, still form a double bottom formation itself, whereby this is just triggering the people who are being triggered the sales stop order itself, and then this is actually the people that's buying in. So definitely there still could be a potential double bottom formation on the Nasdaq. And if you look on the S&P 500, similarly the same thing could happen, but that is provided we do find strong support over here. But bearing in mind that we've been supported once, twice, third time. So the fourth time we do retest over here, definitely not something that we want to see in that sense. But in any other way, short-term wise, I definitely do lean towards slight bearish momentum across the board for both Nasdaq, S&P 500, US, and both China market itself. And then for ASHY itself, definitely we do see a nice bounce today, but bear in mind overall it's still looking towards a bearish side of things. And this could without a doubt, still bounce over here to face some rejection before we see further downside in that sense. And then finally for KREP itself, you can see that there's a lack of selling pressure, which is definitely a good sign. So I do see that among all itself, if you're looking to buy the potential bottom, KREP definitely does look to have a higher probability in that sense, simply because if we look from the highs to the low, it's already around 80% each kind of drop. So definitely, I would say, even if it's not capitulation, we do have only around 10 plus each percent for it to drop further in that sense, if you look at the grand scale of things. All right. Other than that, if you look in terms of Bitcoin price, definitely still looks to be a little bit more bearish right now. So we still have a strong bearish rate candlestick. You can see over here, strong candlestick, strong candlestick, strong candlestick, and then strong rejection itself. So definitely not a good sign in terms of Bitcoin itself, especially when it's below this trend line, support itself on a weekly chart basis. So if today we actually close right below that, will definitely mark a very much more confirmation sign for people to look to enter a short. Even for myself, I'll be looking to enter potential short setup, like I mentioned, on the 4-hourly chart. But bear in mind that I will not enter right now over here simply because of the lack of a risk to a setup. If you enter over here, stop loss will be relatively tight. And in addition to that, your target profit itself will be relatively low itself. You want to target right over here. Not to say that it's not a bad position to enter a short. I do see a potential short setup over here. But just that I feel that the stop loss to be too aggressive somewhere around here to make a decent sense in terms of entering the short setup. So for me, I do want to see some sort of weak bounce across here to get someone like a rejection or consolidation over here. Then I'll be willing to put a sell stop order over here to enter a short if prices do fall below over this region itself. Otherwise, that's more or less about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop by your comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.